Hey guys, so I'm back home. Wait, this is a new vlog, isn't it? So I went to work as usual. After I finished work, I went and got a facial. I'm back home now. It is 20 to 6 and I've started cooking my dinner / meal prep. So I'm making like a Mexican mince, which I can use for tacos or nachos. Tonight I might have nachos. So I'm doing the beef mince with the taco seasoning and the beans, and then I'm also going to chop up some coriander, tomato, avocado. Hopefully that avocado is ripe. But I want to be in bed early tonight because last night we had the worst sleep. So anyway, we're a bit sleep deprived, and by the time we went to sleep it was probably like 3, and then we got up at 5 and so we're tired. But we're pretty much just getting all the cooking out of the way. Michael's already done the dishes, and then we're going to shower and lay in bed.
And it's officially 16 weeks today.
Yep, officially 16 weeks today. This is me in my dress. Can probably only wear this work dress for about 2 more weeks if I'm lucky, because it's already bursting at the seams.
Do you want to show them the size of it?
Yes, I do. This is what it looks like. And it is the size. I'm going to go to the screenshot.
I think it was an avocado.
Yeah, I sent you a screenshot, but there was usually a way for me to bring it back up.
So it doesn't burn.
Thanks. So it's equivalent to an avocado, and it's roughly 18 centimeters from the crown to their heels. But obviously they're curled up into a ball, so they're about the size of an avocado, which is probably what? Depends how big your avocado is.
Yeah, but it is.
But it's probably the size of this, to be honest.
I reckon.
This is my face. So it's probably
crazy.
there.
That's crazy.
I felt some weird flutters today, but my stomach, I'd say from this weekend, since this weekend, my stomach started to get really expanded. Like to the point where I'll be hungry and I feel like I can't eat as much because my stomach, you know, have you ever eaten so much where your stomach, you can almost feel like your stomach stretching? Anyway, I feel like my stomach is stretching because I feel uncomfortable. And last night I started sleeping with a pillow in between my legs because I'm just starting to already get uncomfortable. And I'm not even halfway. But I have to look at getting a pregnancy pillow online, so anyway. I'm going to speed talk because our nachos are done and I don't want them to go cold. But we've got a mountain of nachos. I think I actually served up way too... My eyes are too big for my belly, but I'm so excited.
Whatever Lani can't eat, I'll eat. That's
Michael's, of course. You can tell because it's less aesthetic, whereas mine's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I think we're going to go watch Supernatural. It's a scary episode. And then we'll check back in with you after we've eaten dinner to discuss what we're reading at the moment. We've just finished dinner. We didn't finish it all. We had to scoop it into a container. That was a monstrous amount. If you're wondering what this is, it's a Band-Aid dot. So, just in case you're curious. Band-Aid dot. So, my book... I just want to say I'm not a reader. I never have been a reader, but I would like to be. So Michael, was it for Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Michael got me this book for Christmas. So it's by Elodie Pullen. And if you don't know her, which I don't know how well known she is outside of Australia, but pretty much she has a podcast with Chloe Fisher, which I listen to. So I already sort of knew about her and her story, but pretty much this is what are these types of books called?
Biography, I think.
Biography, where she talks about losing her partner and having a baby, and it's really interesting. It's really sad. The past few times that I've read a chapter, I've had tears streaming down my face.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's a really good book, but it's really sad. I'm that much through it. So pretty much halfway. This is the most I've ever read a book, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say. I reckon actually. No, it definitely is. No, it is. Yeah.
I read a couple pages of another book that my grandma gave me, and then I just... it was a fiction, and I just ended up giving up. But I think I like reading this is because I really like her and her story, and I already know about her story, and I just like reading the in-depth details about it. But after this, I already know what book I'm going to get, which is Chloe Fisher's book, which she is the chick who she's on the podcast with, and she's writing a book that's coming out in November, I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be my next book. Hopefully I'll be done by then. So maybe this year I'll have read 2 books. I don't know.
Bothers me. I'm someone who I like to keep my books in good nick. and it really bothers me. It happened to my Ned Brockman book as well.
Oh yeah, what? How did this happen in the Ute?
In Catherine when we took
it. Oh
it.
yeah, we took our books to. You would have seen, or if you haven't already seen it, you can check it out. We did the Nipmuc Gorge, exploring the Australian outback. But we took these in the car, and they were in the back of the Ute, and they rubbed up against something else, and yeah, it created that, which is. But yeah, so this is the book I'm reading. I really like it, and hopefully I'll be finished it before the end of the year. I'm a very at my own pace reader, because the thing is I read a lot at work, and so I find it hard when I get home to read, especially when I'm tired. I find that I'm just dozing off, so I just keep rereading the same sentence, and to me that's pointless. So I really like to only read when I have enough energy to like properly get in a good chapter or two, but I'm really enjoying it.
So I've been reading it on my Kindle. It's Wild Dark Shore by Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey, I believe. The funny thing is about this is I didn't even know what the book's about, like whether it's a horror, whether it's a romance or what. I got no clue. I genuinely judged the book by its cover, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool, night sky, and it has good reviews. I didn't even read the reviews. I just saw that it got heaps of five stars. So far, I'm really into it. I had to reread a chapter or two because I was saying to Lani, I think it's a horror. And every time I was reading it was really late at night, so I think I was just like not reading it properly. And then the main character's name is a guy's name, what I think is a guy's name. So that confused the hell out of me because it's a female. Anyway, great book. Let me know if you guys have read it. And also, recommend us some books. Yeah, recommend some books for us.
Yeah, recommend books below. It can be whatever genre, and I don't know, Michael's maybe already read some of them because he's actually read a lot of books.
I'd like to read more though, but just having to find time to read some. Now that, like I said, I don't know if I've said before, now that I got this, I can read at night, because before I was trying to read in the pilgrimage days with the candle that was lit, but after a while it was just waving, flickering too much, and then also the lamp is too bright for Lani, but this is perfect. And then sometimes if I can, I read at work in my car because I don't sit with people.
Yeah, it's a pretty good system now because I'm very sensitive to light, and I always go to bed earlier than Michael, but I use my eye mask now. He obviously uses the Kindle, so it works a lot better.
Finally got to talk about it. I think we'll talk about our books quite regularly, obviously, when... Did I have something in my teeth? I feel like this one that whole time. Maybe I'll do separate videos on books. I've been wanting to do that, and I've been planning to do that for ages, but I just...
Yeah, you should do it. I don't read enough books to do it, but Michael definitely does.
Yeah, let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want, or otherwise I'm just going to do it. But don't unsubscribe, please.
Don't unsubscribe.
Or be mean.
I am back from Pilates. That Pilates section actually went kind of quick, and it wasn't too strenuous, which was really good. I just played with Creed a little bit with her toy, but we're both wrecked, to be honest, Michael especially. So I think we're going to have an easy dinner tonight. We're either going to have, we've got schnitzel, mash, Mexican, and we've got like those little pasta packets that you just add milk and make up. So I kind of feel like something plain like that, so I might even just have that. But easy dinner tonight. We're just going to shower and jump in bed because we're wrecked, but middle of the week, and yeah. We'll show you what we cook, and then we'll sign off after we shower. I just picked my face before, so don't worry about that. I can't help myself. So we had dinner. I just ended up having this packet pasta, like one of those easy make ones. Michael didn't end up having anything for dinner because he had late lunch. But I can't remember if I've already spoken about it, but this is what I've been putting on my belly at the moment. So I rub like this cream on all over pretty much from like my boobs to my thighs. And then I've ordered this oil online as well. It's just called belly oil. It's through Pure Mama. And I just got this one as like a gift in the pack as well. It's basically the same, just a teeny tiny version. So I've already used up that. There's still a little bit left even though I used it all. I'll get that out tomorrow. Started to use that first. So now I'm already onto this. I use like of the small one, I was using 2 squirts. So I was like to Michael, I'm probably going to need to order another one during this pregnancy. I don't think this is going to last me because, especially as my stomach gets bigger, I'm going to need to use a lot more. But that is my nighttime routine. I've been putting the cream and the oil on my belly morning and night But it is late now. I'm tired and exhausted. We both are. So we're gonna go to bed. Hello everyone and welcome back. So it is Thursday afternoon. I've just gotten home from work. I'm currently just closing everything up because it's a little bit hot at the moment. So I've turned the aircon on so that it is nice and cool for when Michael gets home. Hopefully it's not too dark through here as I'm closing everything. But I actually was supposed to have Pilates today, a more intense class, athletic reformer it's called, but I decided to cancel it because I was supposed to get my blood test done yesterday and I forgot the referral. So I ended up going today and it's in my left arm. It's kind of, I'll show you after actually, it's a bit bruised, but I'm not good at blood tests. I don't do well with blood or needles, and I don't know, my arm was just a bit sore. You know how after you get a needle or blood test, it's just a bit sore. And so I was like, I don't really want to be throwing weights around at Pilates, so I cancelled my class and I've rebooked for Sunday morning. So that is good because this afternoon I'm just going to try and catch up on all the washing folding that we've got to do. So Michael will probably edit and I'll just watch something while I fold all of the clothes. But I ended up going to the shops. I'm out of breath. I ended up going grocery shopping on my lunch break at work to grab a couple things for tonight's dinner. We're just gonna have leftovers. Michael's still got schnitzels. We've got Mexican mince left over still, so we could have nachos or tacos. So just got more stuff for that, like avocado, tomato. I forgot red onion, I just realized. I always forget red onion. But that's pretty much what I've done. I've just gotten home, so I'm gonna unpack all this, get changed, and Michael should be home within the next half hour or so. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Also, I decided before I get changed, I feel like a Milo, so I've just made up a Milo for those of you who don't know, because I think it's only an Australian drink. It's like a chocolate drink, basically. It's a chocolate powder that you put in and eat. So I've just mixed it all up and I'm gonna put it in the freezer so that when Michael gets home and we just sit down for a bit and he has a snack, that is what I'm gonna eat. But I want it to be icy cold. Well, as cold as possible, so I'm making it now and I'm chucking it in the freezer. Oh, I need to make room. Our freezer just needs to be reorganized, to be honest, because it could be better situated. Nice. Changed. I don't even know if this tripod is on straight, actually. Changed. Okay, this is my cutesy little around the house dress. This is what the belly's looking like today. Ow. Can you feel like I'm getting bit by something, but I don't see anything there. Don't know if you can see my head right now or if I'm cut off. But I'm just about to do the dishes. I thought I'd get started on them before Michael gets home, so I'm just gonna unstack and wash them.
Oh yeah, I'm back home.
Oh yeah. He's back home, obviously. We're gonna sit on the couch, he's gonna eat his lunch. I'm gonna eat my Milo, hopefully it's nice and ice cold. And we're watching, what's his name, Ryan?
Trahan.
Yeah.
He's cool, I really like him. And you know what? It's kind of cool because we only just found out the other night, or the other day or whatever, that he started out doing running content. Like us. Well, we didn't start out, but that's what we started doing. And then we picked up a bit of attention from you guys, thank you. And yeah.
But yeah, he's doing this cool series at the moment called 50 States in 50 Days. So we've only just started that, even though he's already finished it. We're on to day 4, I think. So.
No, I think we're on to day 8.
Oh, day 8. What the heck? Okay. Okay, we have just showered. Can't remember the last thing I spoke to you. I think you guys said we're having an afternoon snack. Anyway, we sat on the couch for a bit, played with Creed outside with the ball. We did a few dishes. We've just showered. I had the best shower. It was so nice, refreshing. I feel refreshed. I've washed my hair. I'm about to clean my ears. Michael's just editing at the moment and I can't decide whether I'm going to have a look at some dresses online to buy, because I need to start getting some flowy dresses for work. And just in general, I don't really have that much at the moment. It's all quite tight fitted stuff and it's getting tight. So I reckon within the next like 3 weeks, I probably won't be able to wear it, or it'll be busting at the seams. Or I might fold some clothes, so we'll see. But we're gonna have an early dinner tonight. I'm not feeling that great, to be honest. I'm really thirsty as well, so I might pour a drink after this. Good afternoon, guys. It is Friday today. Yay, I've gotten home from work. I've changed into my outfit for Pilates because I have Pilates today. I'm just making an afternoon snack to eat before I go. So I think I'm gonna have some Jats, chop up some slices of cheese, and then also have some apricots. So So that was going to be my afternoon snack. Just see if I can set you up. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see me properly or if this is a flattering angle, so we'll figure it out. I need a knife. But Michael is on his way home from work. I think I've only got like 20 minutes to... I'm going to check if I'm in frame of this actually. One sec. I think that's good enough. I think you can see me. Yeah, so I don't have that long before I go to Pilates. Michael's heading home. After Pilates, I'm not sure what our plan is. I think we might be going to Michael's mum's house to pick up some stuff from her, and then we might get sushi for dinner. We have a sushi place that we normally always go to, and since I've been pregnant, I pretty much have just been having sushi that's not raw fish because other sushi is safe. So I'm really excited for that. Sushi is like my favorite food. One thing that I'm definitely missing, so many people have asked me like, oh, what do you miss eating? And probably out of everything, it's definitely raw salmon because I love raw salmon, especially on sushi. But I don't know, then after that, I guess would be ham because I underestimated how much ham I ate just in general, like, you know, for sandwiches, toasties, pizza, like having it on pizza, you just don't realize. I've spoken to so many people and they've said they still had ham, but I just don't want to risk it because it's still a processed meat. So I don't know, but plenty of people have said they still eat ham. Not to judge anyone that does eat ham, I just want to be on the cautious side. So I literally haven't had anything that you're not supposed to have, except, what did I accidentally have one time? I've accidentally had food that's had sesame seeds on it. So apparently sesame seeds is a newly added food to the list that can contain salmonella or listeria or something. But pretty much everything else I haven't had. So yes, I really miss salmon and I really miss ham. Okay, alright, I'm going to sit down and eat this and just enjoy sitting down and rehydrating before Pilates. This afternoon snack is served. So I'm just gonna sit down and eat this. I'm starving. I actually think Michael's calling me, so I gotta go.